Traders, petar.jacimovic here. I want to post a very good day and to post my explanation on today's entries. And these positions today I took live in my intraday trading room, and I want to call you to join and don't miss the good opportunities. Every single day from 9 a.m. I'm live doing the live analysis, also taking the positions on my own account. This is the live account, and you can join that. You can join my success, and also there is other members in the room, and you can I can assure you that you will enjoy the room. So if you are interested to start and to join my group, it's very cheap. It's $20 subscription a month, and you will be amazed with the logic we use there, and how we actually watch the market with our eyes, using the smart observation without any indicators, using only our knowledge and the auction process and TPO chart. So for the beginners, just a small intro about what's the TPO market profile. Auction process, or TPO, TPO represents the time price opportunity. The big factor in the TPO playing is the time, how much time price spent at specific levels, right? So every letter here is worth at 30 minutes. So in this 30 minutes, price went here and closed here, then B period, C period, and so on. So every letter represents 30 minutes. The sessions are separated by the colors. For example, the blue one is a New York session, this green one is overnight session, and the red one is Europe session. Okay, and I'm a full-time intraday trader, so I want to position myself early when the desks in Europe also when they open, and try to take the good opportunities on the market. So what I saw today and this morning in US Japanese yen is very good strength and very strong sign of strength in the background, and I started to buy. First of all, the overnight session, the traders were 90% net short. Okay, so this is the open. This is the open of overnight session. They were 90% short, right? Usually, overnight traders are usually the weak holders traders. These traders who don't have large capital, who or over some or let's say some New York session traders who extend the trading and continue on overnight, trying to find some good opportunities. But the point is, there is no institutional money. Usually, like let's say like 70 to 80% on the forex, like 80% overnight session is traded by the retail sector or by the weak holders. We know that they're 90% net short, since we know the way they opened the session and how many time they spend lower from that open. They spend, let's approx. You don't need to calculate. You can see approx. It's about 90% net short. Okay, so what we got here is about. It's called the buying tail. We have like 6 single end prints. So the end period in the overnight session, we got a single print. Single prints are sign of potential other time frame traders jumped in position. Or let's say we have 2 groups in the auction process. There is a day traders, and there are other time frame traders, right? Long-term money is usually other time frame traders. So this M period represents potential long-term money entered here to protect your Japanese yen for going lower. They attacked 113.10, but they protected here. Anyway, the session closed here, and we saw the open of Europe session at this point. I actually tried one small position with 0.5 risk from account at this point. I tried to benefit and place stop just below the that was my first position, just below this New York session low. They still have power, the weak holders, they have power to go a little lower, and I got stop out here, but I started to buy again at this point here with a stop, this time all the way below end period, because that ratio was this right now attractive. If I entered here and place stop here, this will be too big stop loss distance according to the intraday trading and this currency pair. So I took 0.5, that was my first start, and then I started to buy at this point here on better price than I entered the first attempt to buy. My logic here is that we have something called the point control in the auction process, which is very important. What's the point of control? As you see, for example, in this session, point of control is the area where the level where the price spent most of the time during the session. It's called also, the second name of point of control is the fairest price. This price is the price which was traded most of the time during that session. We speak about overnight session, and it's acting like, which meaning that they are happy, the buyers and sellers agreed on that price most of the time. That's why I call it fairest price. Fairest price basically acting like a magnet. And if we check yesterday the whole day, what's the fairest price? This is the fairest price, right? This area here is the fairest price. If you check the whole session, which so whole session, this is the area of the fairest price, right? So we have a fairest price in this area here, and we have also that Europe session high from yesterday near this 114.40 level. So what I started to do here is basically, my logic was, I saw the potential other long-term money entered. This was pretty obvious they entered. The close of the auction was in the middle, right? We have a very poor high with a triple letters here, so very poor high. We have other time frame traders entered. What we else have? We have understanding that overnight session is usually traded by retail traders, retail stocks, so weak holders, meaning that all of those net short sellers who were 90% short, they need to cover their short with buying. This is the key point. So if they want to don't lose money, they need to cover. So all the sellers from overnight session, they need to cover and start to buy, and in that way secure that they will not hit stop, and they will actually can protect their portfolio. So once they saw that they're not strong enough to push this lower, that they don't have power, this was a sign for me that I will buy here. We got the ECB press conference and so on, but pretty much I didn't care about that, since I don't trade the euro. I will never hold a euro over that news. This is specifically on the euro news. So I know that smart money basically avoided to trade the euro and potential large up and downs in on the spike, and they decided to go on a lot safer entries, and I found this pretty much very, very good. So I bought here with a stop about 20 pips, and I took about 75, right? So it took about 1-3 ratio or a little bit higher. So took about 75 pips, risking about 20. So I took 1.5% return just from this one, and lost 0.5 on the previous one, right? So this was a 1%. So this is a position. I close here because there is a point of control. Locals are happy to conduct their businesses near this area, and price extend a little bit to try to test the Europe session high or yesterday high. So this was a perfect example how to use smart observation conclusion and try to benefit on the market. So this, I saw this opportunity, I saw the 1-3 ratio potential, I got that ratio. Again, this is a live account, and I will show you in the history that this is I close here. So this was a on your Japanese yen position. Now let's take a look at New Zealand dollar, US dollar, right? So these guys are about 98% net long, right? This is the open. They're absolutely 90%, 98%, almost 100% net long, right? Now look at this. These guys were pretty didn't have power, and this B period was a maximum. They didn't have power even to test the overnight high, and we was like 3-4 hours trading, and the price, they absolutely didn't have power. So I started to sell this one with a stop just above here and took a profit of about 45 pips. I closed here because there is an overnight low, and there is also some pointer control for New York session yesterday, and I wanted to close this position, and this was about 1% return. This was risking 0.5 on this position, and I took about 1%. So total today I took 2% on my account. Again, you can join my live trading for only $20 a month. Don't miss this opportunity. You can also start my mentorship program if you're interested. You can contact me on the Skype, add me on the Skype for more information. We'll put my Skype username in the description of the video. So again, I use only DPO chart, my own logic, to make decisions and establish positions, right? So I use all my own logic and my own observation of the market, watching the auction process and watching the TPO chart. There is no indicators, so don't be fooled by the other traders who are speaking and showing you some fancy stuff, showing the same things just in the different forms. If you want to be a successful trader in this type today's market, where we have a very high competition, a lot of high frequency traders and so on, you must be smart trader, which means that you cannot base my advice is, don't base trades on any mechanical things. So don't watch the base trade because you saw some average cross, or you saw you saw the stochastic or RSI or whatever. You saw some indicator showing you the blue arrow or red arrow to sell. So don't, if you trade like mechanical trading is so obvious for the market makers, and they can easily catch your stops, and they can put you in the so bad positions, and they can do this over and over, you know, because the most of traders position so mechanically, so they don't use their own conduction on conclusion, and don't use own logic, or they don't have enough informations and knowledge how actually to watch with a smart eyes and try to trade the smart way. If you ask me if am I always profitable? No, but when I'm profitable, I take at least 1-2 or 1-3 ratio, and I cut the loss when I'm wrong, and I keep my risk and my portfolio in control every single day, every single position, because I have my daily max risk every single day. I don't go above 1% daily max risk. So in that range of 1%, I keep it. I want to be. Now, for again more details about this type of analysis in my intraday trading room, you can contact me on the Skype. I will just post you here. For example, this is, as you see, my live trading here. As you see here, it's December 8th. I got, as I said, trying to buy your Japanese yen. This was my first attempt. Pardon, here. This was my first attempt to buy, right? Then I got pound, actually. Yeah, I forgot. I got a pound price close on the break even. I got a pound. I was in plus 25. This was an early session, and I got small buying here, but close on the break even. And then I tried, yeah, and this was the position. This buying was your Japanese yen. As you see, take profit. I took about 1% on this one, on this account, and took also about 1% on this one, right? So actually this is about 2.5, pardon, this is 2.5 together on the account, and this is a 0.5 loss, so this is about 2% day. And I'm up, if I show you here, I'm up on this account about 11% since I started to work beginning of last month. So I'm up about 11% on account, and you can join my success. And I'm aiming usually from 7 to 10% a month with a very controlled risk every single day, every single position. And I'm aiming, for example, for some yearly income of 100, 120, 150% a year. So that will be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to join again my my intraday trading room, and discovered the world, discovered a new way of trading, relatively new way of trading, and smart way of trading, which is very important. And I teach my members how to actually do the smart trading, and don't rely on any mechanical stuff, any indicator stuff, just relying on knowledge and understanding of the market. That we all, I hope you enjoyed. Wish you good trading and trade safe.